You've heard it 1,000 times before from every self-help guru on this app. Get out of your comfort zone. As if some fluffy self-help mantra you can just stick on a post-it and boom, growth. But let me ask you something. Do you actually know where the phrase comfort zone comes from? Because it's not ancient wisdom. It wasn't revealed by some Sufi mystic in the desert. It came from management psychologist in 1991, and her name, Judith Bardwick. She defined the comfort zone as a behavioral state where a person operates in an anxiety-neutral condition using a limited set of behaviors to deliver a steady level of performance. Sounds harmless, right? But here's the trap. Comfort sounds cozy. Zone sounds contained. Put them together and you've got a padded cell for your potential. Most people treat their comfort zone like it's a reward, but it's not a reward. It's a coping mechanism. It's the place that your brain builds when it's tired of uncertainty, but still afraid of growth. And the irony, the more that you sit in it, the more uncomfortable it quietly becomes inside you. Like, have you ever noticed how the longer you stay in a job that you hate, the harder it becomes to leave, even though it's draining the life out of you? You see, that's not laziness. This is neurobiology. Your brain runs on dopamine, tiny hits of reward that keep you motivated. But in the comfort zone, dopamine doesn't come from challenge. It comes from predictability. Same people, same patterns, same algorithm, feeding you the same content that keeps you just entertained enough to stay passive. Your brain goes, if it's familiar, it must be great, even if it's slowly killing your spirit. Here's what they don't tell you. There's a process in your brain called synaptic pruning. It trims away neural connections, neural networks that you're no longer using. And just like a gardener cuts dead branches to let new ones grow, so if you're stuck in the same patterns, guess what's getting pruned? Your ambition, your imagination, your sense of possibility. Why? Because you stopped firing neurons that support change within you. And worse, your identity, that fragile, stitched together story of who you think you are, is just a reflection of the neural pathways that you've repeated the most. So no, you're not stuck because you're weak. You're stuck because your brain adapted to a version of you that you've now outgrown. You don't transform once and then ride that way forever. It just doesn't work like that. Transformation is not a milestone that you reach, it's a lifestyle, it's an ongoing process. So if you've already gone through your big glow up, but now you're back in a loop that doesn't fit, fantastic. Because it means the next version of you is already calling. And this time, you don't owe the old one anything. Zoom out, because it's not just personal. You've been conditioned to stay in comfort, to take pride in patriotism that whitewashes pain, to stick with a degree because you spent 30,000 on it already, to stay in roles, beliefs and systems that stopped serving you years ago. Let me tell you, Britain didn't become great by accident. It engineered its own comfort zone by exporting discomfort to the rest of the world. Now look, if you're waiting for someone to give you permission to evolve, you're not going to get it, because your growth threatens their order. Why would they give you that? So, where do you start? Well, challenge routine. You do one uncomfortable thing every single day. You track where your dopamine is coming from. You sit in friction until the spark lights again. You prune consciously because you are now the neurobiological gardener of your brain. And right now, your life might look like chaos, but imagine this, your life is a canvas, and every action, every activity, the chaotic ones, the controlled ones, are all random brushstrokes, painting, some smudge, some bold movements, some great colours, some dense colours. Some don't even make sense. But trust me, one day at the end of your life, maybe even on your deathbed, you're going to look back and realise that you have created a masterpiece that would make Picasso jealous and Monet weep. You didn't do it all at once. You did it one decision, one layer, one neural shift at a time. Wherever you are in your journey today, I wish you the best of success. Keep going.